Oh. What? Are we good? Ooh, shit. Are we good? Yes? No? It accidentally froze and then it just shut down, so that's what happened. Okay. Carrying on. It was probably because while I was in the loading screen, I changed the destination, so that's probably what made it freeze. Don't do that again. Oh. So, we're back here. Oh, man. It took me way back.
This ashtray is full of ash and cigar stubs.
Alright, you go potty
This
and
ashtray
enjoy
is full
it.
of ash and cigar stubs. This ashtray is full of ash and cigar stubs. A greenish brown...
That means that the fellow's...
Well concluded, my dear fellow. A man who smoked the Ricardo brand of Mexican cigar spent several long days at Doncaster Station.
To the beach.
Here we are at the beach that is located near the quarry and Doncaster Station. It doesn't look like a very good place to rest.
No.
These traces were made by a carriage. Look.
Yep, horse hooves. What am I doing?
Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting here.
Oh.
Nothing interesting here.
Whoops. Okay, no. I'm with it. I'm with it now.
Nothing interesting here.
Hello? How's the car going? The truck.
Nothing interesting here.
What am I measuring?
Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting here.
What am I supposed to be measuring? I am confused.
Nothing interesting. Nothing interesting here.
Between the tracks? I can't like move it up and down, can I? Well, maybe. Oh, shit.
Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting here.
Is it all the way down, maybe?
The distance between the
There we
tracks
go.
is about
Jesus.
6 feet 7 inches.
That took way too long to figure out.
The vehicle pressed this stone into the ground. It would have been quite heavy. The vehicle
Stone.
would have been heavy, as these tracks are quite deep.
Yeah.
These traces are relatively fresh and were made by a large truck loaded with materials.
Very suspicious. Special transport. Special wagon. Maybe? No. I think that was just to let me know that something was in there, but I don't think I can make anything up just yet. And look at this. Oh, shit.
This place was abandoned fairly recently.
There's blood. Was he not seeing the blood?
Observing the coastline and the moored boats, we are able to see that the lake's water level dropped. The lake has flooded the quarry. The dam was probably breached.
Yep, that is something. I don't know why it wanted me to do that. And there wasn't a reason for it. Got some outhouses.
An advertisement for lake cruises.
It calls them like advertisents instead of advertisements. We still have not gone to the railway switch. So we'll head there. All right.
Fake train. Ha! What a clever and devilish trick.
Still behind the times, Watson. Good job.
The switch is rusted, but it still works.
I would hope so. Ooh. Can't go that way. Don't see anything special. Except for this. It was a little weird. Unless that's common. I don't know. Okay. So we've established our box. Okay. Jesus. Well, I'm confused. Oh, here we go.
Mines. This is...
Oh, is that...
It would be quite possible for someone to redirect the train towards the mines.
Well, let's go. Let's find out.
Here are the mines, Holmes. They appear to be abandoned.
Well, well, well.
The distance between the tracks is about 4 feet 8 inches.
Not our train. Or not our carriage, I guess.
A lightly loaded vehicle came this way. A lightly loaded vehicle came this way.
Wow. Okay. Oh. Nope.
There is a wooden beam lying on the rails. A small vehicle with wooden beams went down this way.
Hmm. A lot of tasks. Okay. Something like a minecart, probably.
This mine has completely collapsed, Holmes.
It is curious, but to be truthful, I am not entirely surprised.
It's difficult to follow you, Holmes.
Oh. Yep.
Someone removed these screws, most probably to take down the rails. A few feet of the rails have been dismantled.
I wonder if we can go in these. Sure can.
This box must be the safe. Let's open it.
Here we go. You and your line puzzles. Ooh. Yeah. We'll get what working at. I have it. I did it. Give it to me. Rude as hell. Do I not have this right? Like, it should be right. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's annoying. Hold on. I have to move. So hot. Anyway.
The Mexican company Caracal and the Chilean Barcazas both want to buy the mines. I need more information. Perhaps Mycroft could help.
Now we're gonna take this to the brother. We inform you that representatives of the Barcazas group are granted free access from now on. The company is the future owner of the mines. Also, starting from today, a no trespassing rule is upheld against any representative of the Caracal Consortium. The preliminary contract of the sale has been cancelled. Do not provide any explanation. This information is confidential. Well, huh. How about that? So, we have a lot of loose ends here that need to be tied up here. So, Train of Vanishing People. Prototype has many clients. Oh, maybe this one? Prototype has many clients, and then the Mexicans versus... Oh, no. Oh, that was one that we didn't have. Robinson's motive. Robinson as a victim. So we have the loss of the prototype will bring a lot of money to Mr. Robinson thanks to the insurance and multiple fraudulent exclusive contracts. But the more that this goes on, the more it seems like he's not part of it. So I don't know if it was fraud. But he still very well could be. The insurance will not cover the total cost of the prototype. Well, the insurance was only half of the prototype anyway, so... Let's see. Let's look at our clues again. Train vanished with people. The Chileans were on the train. And it did vanish, so that's another thing. It was an accident. The Chileans left. Chileans stay on the train was just a coincidence. The conductor overlooked them. The directors of the Chilean Barcazas company were intentionally left on the train. The controller removed all passengers from the train except for the Chileans. That is a high possibility as of right now. That is kind of what I'm leaning on. So, flooded quarry. Let's see. Flooded quarry and the collapsed mines? No. The rails are missing. Let's see. Nope, not those. Nope. No. No. Okay. Good to know. Okay. Special transport. I don't think we have anything else that can really go together as of right now. So we will leave it as is. I'm not gonna... I think I can go through and change these. So I'm gonna put Robinson's a victim as of right now. And then over here, we're gonna say they were left on there intentionally. So that's where I'm gonna stand on that for right now. I think I can go back and change it if I need to. So if I were to go back in and be like, oh no, yeah, the Chileans, yeah, I can change it. Okay, that's what I need to know.
Holmes,
Watson,
I don't understand. Why do you care so much about this business with the mines?
it's relevant. Watson, have you not been paying attention this entire time? Ugh. Let's see. Nothing of importance in here. Use a Sherlock vision just to double check. But I'm pretty sure there's nothing in here. If the Chileans are taking over the mine, then they would have a good place to hide a train, honestly. I'm still having a really tough time with that paint. Ooh, sketchy. Okay, can't go that way. Some tools down here that were similar to what was in the warehouse of the drunk guy's warehouse. Can't go that way. So it seemed like there was something that was here that got brought up over here. So chances are they took these and loaded... Watson, move! God fucking damn it. They loaded it onto a cart here, right? And then they carried it off. And it was not the cart that was made out of wood. It was one of the railings, or, you know, part of the railway that they dug up. Oop, can't go. I don't think there's anything more for me to see here. I'm assuming. Examine the side railway branch that leads... Let's see. So we're at the mines. We've examined the switch. Did we... I think we've looked at Doncaster. Pretty sure. Suspicious man at Doncaster station was smoking. Oh, that was the guy. Okay. So I think we need to go back to Doncaster and talk to the kid about the dude. Because he was probably there for a while. Okay. Gonna go talk to the kid. Old Captain Melancholy over here. With no pocket watch.
There was a gentleman of Mexican origin, I believe, in the waiting room. Did you notice him?
What? A Mexican? Here in the back of beyond? Are you quite sure about that?
Oh.
Goodbye, sir. Watson, it seems that both South American companies, the mine...
The man at Doncaster who fled our approach, he smokes Mexican cigars. Perhaps...
Yes, Watson. We should certainly speak with him.
But where'd he go? Let's find out. Unless he's back in the waiting room. Or the waiting hall.
Please, sir, we would ask you not to leave. We have some questions.
Are you the police?
No, we are employed by the railway company. We are collecting witness statements about the train that disappeared last night.
Lo siento, I'm in a hurry.
Really? It seemed that you were waiting here for someone. Could you tell us if you were at the station last night?
No, I just arrived from South America.
A formidable journey, no doubt. Which country are you from?
De Chile.
To Chile. How do you know that? What did I miss? Oh, oh. Wrinkles.
Chile? But you are Mexican.
No, you are wrong. Why do you think I'm Mexican?
Oh.
Because of your cigars.
Sí, cigarrillos. So what?
Those cigars are the Ricardo brand, from Mexico. It is quite impossible to find them anywhere but there.
pero not your business.
I don't suppose that you are on vacation. What business brought you here?
I was to meet my fellow compañeros, who were due to arrive yesterday. They were on that damn train. I will stay here and hope that the authorities find them, or their bodies. It's now my responsibility to repatriate them.
Who authorized you to do that?
The company I work for.
Could you tell me the name of the company?
It's not your concern.
And what is your name?
Enough questions. Buenas tardes.
Not a very friendly man, and he is lying. He said that he just arrived, but we know that he has been here for several days.
Mm-hmm. Well, well, well. Finally got a little bit of a lead. Rather than chasing all this bullshit. Alright, what's next? Use a telegraph. Oh. Didn't know that was something I was supposed to do.
I asked Mycroft to find out some information on the WEA Coal Company. Here is his reply, and it is an interesting one.
Okay. Sorry, I was chewing. I didn't want to read it out loud with my mouth full. There are two companies, the Chilean Barcazas and the Mexican Caracal. Both wanted to purchase the WEA coal mines. The Mexican Caracal Consortium had established an initial deal and had prepared all the papers. However, the Chilean Barcazas group, aided by their influential connections, managed to snatch the concluding deal from the mines. So the Chileans have it. And that guy did say he was from Chile, so... I think that's pretty solid. They, stole it. That's the way it's looking. Let's see. Suspicious. Then... let's see. No grudge. The Mexicans held no grudge against the Chileans. Business is business. The Mexicans are angry, which is probably very likely. It looks like there's still a lot that we have not found as far as clues go. Examine the side railway branch at Evesham, Doncaster, the mines. Find out if it is possible to hide a train there. Okay. It's absolutely possible to hide a train in the mines. That I can say for sure. It's a pretty easy spot. don't know where this guy would have been staying though, in the like here at the station. It doesn't even make sense.
This post bag belongs to the station master.
Corwell Advocate Agency, Bromley. In reply to your last warning letter, I wish to assure you that I shall soon honor all of the latest installments that I need to pay according to my debt. Yours faithfully, Edward Duff. So he's getting a payout. And he's probably... Go on.
The station master appears to have found himself in some financial trouble.
7 Alpine Street, Nottinghamshire. My darling, I ask you to trust me this time. I shall soon have more than enough money to repay the house mortgage. Wow. It's only a matter of days. You may continue living in the house without me, since that is your wish. Please know that I still care about you and hope that you will forgive me one day despite all of the harm I have caused in recent years. Yours, Edwards. He is so involved. I had a feeling he was. He's keeping all tight-lipped, all loosey-goosey. Like, no worries, man. Like, I'm here for you. When you're too cooperative, that's when we have a fucking problem.
Railway post bags.
Pointing those out. Care to talk
You'll
about that?
find nothing interesting here, I'm afraid.
Yeah, that's what you want me to believe. What he doesn't know is I have eyes like a hawk. And a brain as sharp as a butter knife. I already examined this. Yeah, he's a gambler, hardcore gambler. Or at least he bets on horse races all the time. That's probably why he's in debt. Okay. So I think we're caught up here. Let's see. We want to go back to Chesterfield. Something happened between Chesterfield and Eversham or whatever. This is... Oh, this might be the wrong place. Hold on. Maybe? Oh, because the warehouse is right here. Oh, it's... Yeah, the warehouse is right here. God damn it. See if this guy knows anything else. Probably not.
Ah, will I ever get any peace?
Nope. Why? Why are you like this, Watson? Move. Chesterfield is where we're at, so we need to go back to the beach. I'm going to guess. I'm quickly running out of options. Unless Mr. Robinson is still there, then we can double check there. That might be worth doing, actually, is Robinson.
An abandoned gypsy caravan.
Still not going to comment on the blood, huh? Okay. Can't go too much this way. What are you trying to show me? Oh. Las Zarpas.
A label with the name Las Zarpas.
Well, that was the one thing that I was missing at the beach. Let's go back to the mines and double check the mines, because I'm sure I overlooked something there. Or new evidence became available there. One of the two. Oh. Global economy, maybe? Botany, no. Chemistry, poisons, wounds, criminalistics, martial arts. Oh. Guess we will look at for
My search should be focused upon the name Las Zarpas.
well, I know that, but I don't know where to look. Oh, here we go.
Here it is.
The Los Zarpas barges are leaders in heavy goods transportations. The Las Zarpas label belongs to a Mexican consortium, Caracal, who covers shipping, electricity, and mining. Wow. How about that? Hmm. Oh, shit. Oh, did I make a connection? Here we go. So it sounds like they have utilized barges at the lake. Hmm. What is this?
This is an unusual kind of paper, stiff and dry. It was used for a specific purpose. Let us look inside.
There we go. Whoa! Oh, sawdust.
Sawdust. I am almost certain it is a... Watson, could you assist, please? Do you have your pistol? Fire at this package.
Oh, Watson. Aim. Nope. An explosive.
Dynamite.
Wow. Mexicans are angry. Was it for sabotage or was it for concealment? We don't know yet. It's pretty interesting. Interesting stuff. I don't think there was anything in here when I checked.
This is the cabin for the mine's security personnel.
Wow, he can read. Yeah, we've already been in here. It's kind of trashed. Nothing of importance, though. I don't think. Just gonna do a little look around. It's kind of hard for this one because there's a lot of small, like, truths to it. Like, we're finding all these facts, but we don't have a concrete story yet, so it's a little obnoxious because we have all these little facts, and it's like, well, it could be this or it could be that. Well, we do have a little bit of a narrative. It kind of seems like it might be a little too direct. So I'm interested. Just, I think we're done at the mines. Let me double check. Go, go, go! Go on! Yeah, it looks like I might be done here at the mines. Yeah. Find out if it is possible to hide a train there. It's possible. So the mines are left by something smaller. Alright, let's go back to... That has the old guy. That one has a drunk, so I think it was this one. Okay. Be where Mr. Robinson is, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Excuse me. Fine, sir.
I will not move from here until I receive my refund.
Okay, but...
It's a scandal. An absolute outrage.
Okay.
Don't touch anything, please.
So we can't talk to Mr. Robinson. What about this guy? Well, what are you doing? Can I talk to you? You're hanging out on the outside. Can't go in there. Can you move? Ugh. Oh, wooden cart. That might be something. Oh, I can't talk to you though. It looks roughly about 4 feet apart. Can I go over here? It's kind of cool. They added in that, you know, there's like someone's over there and like, you know, doing something, even though you can't go over there. I respect it. You have anything to add?
Holmes, I don't understand. Why do you care so much about this business with the mines?
Nope, still the best commentator here. Okay. Examine Doncaster. Examine the side of railway branch at Evesham. Examine the side railway branch that leads to the quarry at the station between Chesterfield and Evesham. What? Okay. I think I understand what they want. Okay. So, there's something here that we need to explore. So we're at Doncaster. It says, examine railway station for suspicious details and clues. Oh, and this is the guy. Yeah, this is that fucking guy. Okay. So we're gonna look a little more thoroughly. Already examined that. Wouldn't it be green though? Did I miss something? Wait, hold on. Oh.
The sums are quite impressive.
It can be an expensive vice. This man had probably used all his savings.
Now we can go ahead and talk to him. Little shit like that, though, kind of irritates me, where it's like, oh, you have to figure out what you didn't do, and all you, like, forgot to do is turn something. Which it makes sense, but sometimes I forget that on some items you can rotate them.
I observe that you are a gambling man, Mr. Duff. You had hoped that your relocation to this small town might have helped ease your addiction, but it was not to be.
I beg your pardon. Addiction to what?
We found a number of horse racing tickets inside your office. Well, well, we all have our weaknesses. An expensive obsession, surely, for a station master.
It is none of your business. I occasionally attend the races with my colleagues. And anyway, that's my private life.
Goodbye, sir.
Don't have anything that directly links him yet, so need a little bit more. Examine the side railway branch that leads to the quarry at the station, located between Chesterfield and Evesham. I don't think there's anything here. I guess we're gonna go to Evesham and see if we can explore the outer area a little bit more and see if that helps anything. What are these guys doing out here? Can't talk to them. What the fuck? Ah, here we go. Wow.
There was a building here not so long ago.
But I don't understand, Holmes. Why would anyone destroy the shed in such a manner?
It was disassembled in great haste. It is most odd.
What are we looking at? I think it'd be something over here. Wooden cart, light load. It's just what you're looking for. Oh, here we go.
Traces. Let's take a closer look. The distance between the tracks is about 6 feet 7 inches. The vehicle would have been heavy, as these tracks are quite deep. These traces are relatively fresh and were made by a large truck loaded with materials. The traces found at the disassembled shed near Evesham and at the lake were from the same vehicle.
I'm gonna go take a break for a quick minute, let the dogs out. I'll be right back. Dialogue with who? Dismantled warehouse. Alright. What is... Okay. Already looked at that.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Finally, some good questions. Jesus. Let's go talk to this guy, see if he knows anything. Anybody been poking about?
It appears that there was a small warehouse near your station, and that it was disassembled. Why is that?
It was burgled overnight about 2 weeks ago. The police have already started their investigation, but I doubt that they'll find anything.
What was inside the warehouse?
Nothing of value. A few 100 feet of standby rails and some spare railway parts. But it wouldn't be easy to steal all of that. Why would anyone want to?
See you later, my good man.
Fishy, fishy. I am gonna venture to say that it was probably concealment for the train. The mines were probably already fucked up. So it wouldn't be too far of a stretch to say that the concealment of the mine is probably very likely. Oh. Past Chesterfield. Train never passed the station. Oh, that is possible too. Somebody stole it. Yep. Hello. Train is sealed underneath the collapsed mine. Yeah, I want to say that that is good. It's possible. I'm sorry, hun.
It's supposed to be base coat, but you gotta like lay it on like it's a fucking single stage.
It's weird.
Base coat kind of dry, it's blotchy, but it sprays out and covers.
Yeah.
The single stage is like the same as a clear. You lay it on so it looks wet and shiny.
Oh, wow. Alright, what next? Examine the side railway branch that leads to the quarry at the station located between Chesterfield and Evesham. So that's over in Doncaster. Making some headway. Alright, so we need to, I think, go through. Watson. God damn it. See how far it'll let us venture over here. Because I think that's where it's supposed to be, but I don't know for sure. Maybe it's this way. Nope, can't go that way. Yeah. That's why I had to take. One of them's myself. I think the other one's Shay.
Trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
I couldn't even tell if you were like reading my chats at first.
Yeah. I mean, it might take me a second, because...
Well, it was also between that and me running back and forth between spraying and standing and watching your video.
What's it between... Oops. Oops. Shit. Between where and where? Between Chesterfield and Evesham. Shit. Damn it. Yeah, it should be right there, but for some reason I can't get there. Yeah, this place. And that... Yeah, so that's where I'm at. But there isn't, like, anywhere for me to look. Oh, I can go inside this one, but it's wanting me to look at the, examine the side railway branch that leads to the quarry at the station between Chesterfield and Evesham. So I don't know what that means. Possibly. Maybe over here. Oh. Yeah. I don't think I can go in here either. Unless I missed something. So I already checked out the station. Not here. Yeah, but it won't let me go past a certain part over here. Yeah, see? Unless I have to go to Chesterfield, but that doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Well, no, that's where I need to go. Which seems like it would be pointing to the water right here, but... I don't think so. I don't see anything. And it just kind of gives a little more insight onto certain things, but... Oh, maybe this is it.
This railway branch should lead to the quarry. Let us take a look. The rail is rusted and looks old, but the railway is still usable. The railway ends here. That is strange.
Guess so.
The switch is rusted, but it still works.
Flooded quarry. Railway. Oh. Could have been sunk. Yeah. So that means this was sabotage. Because the rail directly leads to... It's tough. Maybe it wasn't sunk. This one's tough. Yeah. Yeah, it's a long one. Yeah. Let's see. All the railway still on track. It seems like the more viable option is that the railways led into the quarry. I mean, no matter what, it would have had to have passed, so it may have originally led to the quarry, and whoever stole it was pissed off because there was like this war between the Mexicans and the Chileans about who would get this mine and who would get this prototype. So what I'm assuming happened is that the Chileans bought the mine and the Mexicans weren't happy about it. So either after that the Chileans tried to steal the train to take it to the mine and conceal the train in the mine, or they were trying to take the train to the quarry, but then the Mexicans were all pissed off, so they flooded the quarry. And they may have sabotaged their original plan to take it to the mines by destroying the mines. So it's kind of convoluted. It really could go either way. I don't know. Because there was explosives found at the mine. So it was... Yeah, but, well, I mean, they were, like, weird explosives. Kind of like C4, I guess. So it was either they collapsed the mine on purpose, like the Chileans did, because they owned it, to hide the train, or they were originally taking it to the quarry, and then it was flooded by the Mexicans. So that's the conundrum that I'm in now. It honestly could go either way. It's a tough one. So what is I need to look at my book here. So Chesterfield, the train would have had to have passed through Chesterfield to get to the switch. And there's also a railway switch that goes to the mines.
Where did the train come from? Did Burlington or did it come from Eversham?
It came from Bridlington. So it went from west to east. It was supposed to. However, I think that the kid in Doncaster had an in with somebody because they said that they're going to pay him a bunch of, or he was talking about getting paid a bunch of money and he's in debt. So it would make more sense for the switch to be there, having passed Chesterfield, and then the kid setting up the switch for the train to go by, and then them making a fake train to show up down at Evesham, but then it ended up disappearing because there's another switch over there.
Right. So it looks like, I mean, the only way you can go from like Chesterfield towards that railway switch is they'd have to reverse the train to go into the mines.
Exactly.
So it looks more like you said, that switch in Doncaster there is
Yeah.
where they.
It's more, yeah, I mean, it's more likely for that to have happened because the kid in Bridlington did see it first. Now, the guy at Chesterfield is drunk out of his mind. So he has no idea. He is not um, yeah, he's not a reliable, he doesn't have a reliable testament. So, because he blatantly said, he's like, honestly, I have no idea yesterday, like, I don't remember any of it. Even though he sent, like, a message to, Evesham saying that there was a train coming. Because it's supposed to be, oh, a train has arrived and departed at this time and this time. Or whenever it's going to arrive at their train station. So he did send one, but it was very, like, drunkenly. So who knows? Exactly. So that is another possibility. So either it went backwards into the mines or went forwards into the kid at Doncaster being helpful people. And at Doncaster, we've already seen one of the Chilean dudes there. Well, he said that he's from Chile, but he's smoking a Mexican, like a super rare Mexican cigar. Which is very possible because, you know, he had like nice clothes on and stuff. But it's like everything right now is kind of a toss up. It really could go either way.
I'd be leaning towards that it went. Somebody put it in the flooded quarry.
Yeah.
Quarry, and that's why they flooded it.
Yeah. Well, I think if it was put into the quarry, the Mexicans probably did it and they probably flooded their own quarry. Which wouldn't make too much sense. But if it was put in the mines.
So the fight was over the mines or the quarry?
The fight was over the mines. As far as I can tell, we don't have any information on what the involvement of the quarry is.
So you said the Chileans bought the mines.
Yes, the Chileans and the Mexicans were trying to buy the mines, like they were kind of in a battle over it, but the Chileans won out, so they got the mines.
Maybe the Mexicans were just pissed and they're like, well, you're not getting the train and we're gonna sabotage your fucking mines too, assholes.
Yeah, it's entirely possible. So now I have to look back and rethink everything. Yeah, and this is also. The train never passed through Doncaster. The station lied and sent a false report. Perhaps he was bribed with the money he desperately needed. I do feel that was 100%. However, up here we have. I'm going to assume if it was going to the quarry, it would have had to have passed. So we're gonna go with the quarry theory here. Railway to the quarry. Now let's see. It can be sunk. So there's just a little bit more leading into the quarry. The train has been sunk in the flooded quarry. Very possible.
It seems like your other bubble went towards Mexican crap to begin with.
Well, it looks. I don't know if I have another option there either. Oh, I think all those little ones, like you get the options, and then your bigger bubble forms, and then it all goes to.
Right, the final solution.
Yeah.
You have
Oh, they
anything else?
drowned the Chileans. That's entirely possible too.
Well, Chileans would have been on the train.
On the train, yeah, and that is confirmed. That they, well, yeah, that's confirmed that they were on the train.
Yeah, so they fucking like, alright, fuck you guys.
Mhm.
See ya.
Yeah, that's a very
So
gangster
that's
thing to do.
very fucking vindictive.
Yeah. Because they also wanted that prototype, so like, listen, if we can't have the prototype and you guys want to try to steal it, like, fuck you, like, that's not gonna happen. So they just killed him. I could totally see that.
On that fucking train.
Yeah. And then, well, the guy that was at the station that said that he was Chilean, he's like, oh, my friends were supposed to be here, but they haven't showed up yet. And he said, he's like, I just got here, and I, waiting for my friends or whatever. Um, and even though he's like, even though he's been there for a few days. So it's like, well, we don't know for sure if he's Mexican or if he's Chilean. Interesting.
Do you have more clues to find?
I don't think so. Oop. Yeah, I think I found everything that I could find.
Basically make your conclusion.
Yeah. Because there was a lot of, like, evidence that was going through here. Train composition. The Venice train was the following composition: locomotive, coal car, first class car, postal wagon, special wagon, which was what the prototype was on. The Evesham station master received a message informing the train's delay due to some issues with the passengers at the Briglington station. Valuable insurance policy for a prototype known as autonomous electronic blah blah blah. So he's very new. Chesterfield Station Master's report about the vanished train was full of errors and barely readable. It's hard to understand if he confirmed the train passed through the station or not. Mr. Robinson stepped off the train as he had received a telegram that a very important person, Mr. Bromsby, would join him in the waiting hall. Remained on the train after. Yeah, so he was on there for sure. For the Chileans. That was a drunk station guard that didn't remember anything. There's a number of recently used tools at the Chesterfield station. However, there are no signs of activity around the station. And Chesterfield's kind of in that weird in-between spot where it's like you could either go to the mines or you could go to the quarries. Large flood. Detailed map. Or a note was found in the ashtray of Doncaster Hall. It was still legible. There's a highlight of a conflict between the Mexicans and the Chileans, which isn't in here. That's a Mexican cigar. Traces at the lake. Oh, and the Mexicans owned a barge company. So that's why they're saying that the lake ended up flooding the quarry because there was a dam there. And they say that it's very possible that they used the barge to push the dam over to flood it. So I think it's pretty solid. I think it's pretty solid case, honestly.
Yeah, most of this evidence points towards the Mexicans did it.
Yeah. Because I mean that is a metal from one of their barges. So I feel pretty strongly about that. Let me go ahead and conclude this. The Mexican inhumanity towards the Chilean has cost many lives. We must act quickly. Contact Lestrade and allow the police to perform their loud and swift justice, even at the risk of international conflict. The criminal organization such as this cannot be confronted directly. It requires a delicate approach. Give Mycroft the chance to resolve the conflict, even though it might be protracted and turned to his own advantage. That's tough. Mm,
So either let the cops go in and fucking take them all out, or let fucking government do their thing.
yeah. Shit. I feel like, though, if they're vindictive enough to do something like that,
They should be put down.
but it was a like a company, you know, not like a not like gang wars or anything. You know what I mean? Not like mob wars.
Yeah, I still killed all those people though.
Yeah.
Except
Well, cause I
straight A shitbags.
yeah, but what I was gonna say is like if it was a like what are they called? Like what are the gangsters down there called?
Cartel?
Yeah, cartel. Yeah. So it's obviously not like a big major organization like that. But could that come back to bite us in the ass later in the game?
I feel like letting Mycroft take care of it would be the option if you are worried about something coming back to bite you in the ass.
I mean, I don't think it will, but I don't know how much like weight all of these decisions makes in the game. You know what I mean? So it's like, well, do I just point fingers and be like, "Oh, fuck these guys, go track them down," like, you know, and then later they're like, "Oh, fucking remember us," you know, whatever, or they just end up popping it, which I don't think would happen, but or like it will like alter like what case I do next, if that is such a thing.
Oh, the other thing too is Mycroft would probably enjoy it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So it's a slippery slope. I kind of want to give it to Mycroft.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm leaning towards too. Let Mycroft deal with it because you'll make him happy, and it's not going in to take out the people in his company guns
Yeah.
blazing like you know the cops will.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, to be honest though, the Chileans were kind of criminals too. They were stealing a train.
Well, yeah, I mean they're all criminals
Yeah.
and but you know Mycroft would fucking also enjoy
Yeah, for
dealing
sure.
with this,
All right, well, I think that might be a little
and it's
bit.
probably the safer option too because if you let him deal with it, it's less likely to
Yeah.
blow up in your face later unless he doesn't properly take care of it.
Yeah, which I don't think he won't, but let's go, yeah, let's go with that one. As much as I want swift justice, I don't think I can get it. I know. I was watching
Then the
another Far
case
Cry
is
video today, and I was like,
solved,
meh,
What do you
I don't
intend to
want
do?
it.
Well, I shall require assistance for the arrests. There were accomplices.
Ah, but I know that look. You have your own ideas. What are they, Holmes?
On the one hand, we have the local constabulary and advice from our friend. The problem we have there is that the authorities seem to be incapable of acting quietly. They rely on brute force. It could result in an international scandal. Our other option is Brother Mycroft and his tedious political games. He will locate the guilty parties without any trouble, but it will be a long and drawn-out process, and possibly with some compromise that will be to Mycroft's benefit. But I think I'd prefer to give Mycroft a chance. We should overlook our personal differences on this occasion.
Let us go home, then. I'd like to begin writing a draft of this story.
No, I did not say that we had finished here yet.
Oh, no.
All right. What did I miss?
Watson, we know that the Barkazas Company directors were drowned in the flooded quarry, along with the train and Robinson's prototype. But we still need to corner the guilty party.
But how do you intend to prove... Oh, no. Please don't tell me we have to dive into the lake.
Huh. You may rest assured that I have a far better idea. We have only to use our corrupt Doncaster station master as bait. He will unwittingly trap our Mexican friend.
Of course, you already had a plan. I shall follow you, Holmes.
Well, the case is solved, and we shall be heading home. May we have 2 tickets to London, please?
Right away. Wait a minute. You've solved the case?
In a manner of speaking, can you believe that the rescue service miraculously saved one of the Chileans who were on board the train? The police have ordered his immediate escort to London on the next train.
He pulled through then? He's alive?
Yes, by extreme good fortune. His condition is quite serious, and the method of transportation has its risk, but he will be held securely by the doctor and police officers. The gentleman carries some vital information on this case. I am sure of it.
Ah, really?
Your station will be famous, Mr. Duff. The journalists will be here before you know it. Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye, gentlemen.
He's very verklempt. It actually means like crying. Oh shit.
Gentlemen, you are under arrest.
Caramba! You traitor! You double-crossed me!
What? Oh no. Wait. Oh shit. What was I supposed to do? I was trying. Was I supposed to hit A? Oh, let me... It just says to move it. Oh. Okay, let's try again. The fuck are you supposed to do? I'm so confused. Oh, I figured it out.
Good shot, Watson. I always knew you were a talented marksman.
I didn't want another life lost in this case.
Shay's like, shoot him!
Oh my
Like,
God.
Let's try.
I thought I was a dead man.
You shouldn't be so glad about it. You'll be up before the judge.
Your testimony will be of great importance to the investigation. I would remind you that your cooperation will be the best way to ease your sentence. By the way, Watson, would you be so kind as to give me some shooting lessons later on?
Yes, but not in our sitting room, and not with you wearing a blindfold.
I know. It was carefully planned murder. The Mexicans killed the Chileans and sank the train to hide their crime. The dam breach was played to their advantage. They used their own barges to keep the train on the run for a few seconds and then sank it in the flooded quarry. The railway tracks were removed to hide the crime. Yep, yeah, I agree. I agree to that. I accept. Personality ranking, neutral. I think that's good. I had chips. You can have the leftovers of the pierogies, though.
Well, that's what I mean. If you were
Well, because I had Panera for lunch, and I ate a few bites, like, at lunch, and then when I got home, I ate the rest of it. I just, like, gorged myself.
really not hungry.
Not really. I was just snacking.
Holmes, what happened?
I feel deathly.
And you look it. Let me examine you. Please don't tell me that you've returned to your old habits.
Alright.
The pupil is dilated. The temperature appears to be normal. I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I need
Oh.
to...
What?
A weak pulse, around 50 beats per minute. But you're dying, Holmes. Your pulse rate is dropping. We need to get you to the hospital immediately.
The antidote. Give it to me,
The antidote?
please.
Here, drink it all. Don't tell me that you did this to yourself.
Hemlock and datura. I was compelled to.
Holmes, imagine if I'd not returned home when I did. What might have happened?
I knew that you would.
Mr. Holmes, Inspector Lestrade is here to see you.
They're so gay for
Mr.
each other.
Holmes is unable to see anyone at the moment. He is unwell.
A good day, Inspector.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. I'm glad to find you here. I need your help. This is a strange one. We have brought in two young bankers from the city, sons of lords, members of the chamber, and so on and so forth. They were found stranded in a rowing boat that was drifting on the Thames.
A romantic escapade with an unhappy ending, Lestrade.
What? Well, yes, they were both in the bath, but... what?
As I said,
And they were tied together.
you are lacking in imagination, Inspector.
Well, no, I'm not. Anyway, There was a banner flapping about in the boat with the RMS
Wow.
Oceanic printed on it and signed by the Merry Men.
The Oceanic. Isn't that the largest steamer ever built?
Yes. And these two young
Yep, by
banker
the White
chaps
Star
are
Line.
sons of the owners of the White Star Line, the company that built it. There are rumours of corruption.
I'm not interested in politics, Lestrade.
I
I'll
am.
keep it then. Here's another one that's a bit more complex and maybe to your liking.
Well,
It's a murder, but we're
I am
unable to
super
find
into
any
the
weapon.
fucking Titanic
They
thing.
haven't touched anything. It's at the Roman
Have you heard
baths
the
in Strand
Titanic
Lane.
conspiracy?
A murder.
That
A
it was all
vanishing
insurance
weapon,
fraud, and
the
that's why they
Roman
sunk it?
baths. That's for us.
Yeah,
Watson, fetch
I
your hat.
love it.
Well, also, it's not when it was built, it was designed to have a double hull. Cost, they didn't do it. The original designer of the Titanic was supposed to have a double outer hull, and that was supposed to be what makes it unsinkable.
Well, did you hear that the Titanic that crashed wasn't even the Titanic? It was actually the Olympic. Yeah, which was already fucked up and like on its last leg. So they just switched out the letters, and from what the last I was looking up on it, when they did a dive of it, one of the letters fell off the Titanic, and you could see a faint outline of an O. And I'm like, whoa, fucking blew my mind. Conspiracy.
Someday, somebody will invest millions in raising that fucking thing.
Oh, I hope so. Oh, I fucking hope so.
Somebody will.
Like, that is one of my favorite. Just drag her up. Coral and all. It would probably be very fragile to do that. Like, yes. It would be really hard to get it to come back up. Yeah. Yes. Fuck me up on some Titanic bullshit. I am all about it.
Maybe about 10 years.
Oh my god. Elon Musk, please. Yeah. That's so sad. She's like, it just falls apart when they touch it. Fucking sucks. But if it's made out of steel, it should be making coral pretty good. Yeah. That's what they do with cars now, too. They'll strip everything out of it. And...
The dreadful murder. The body of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe is still in the steam room. It has not been touched, per your usual instructions, Mr. Holmes. I shall be waiting for you here, but please hurry.
Good detective
Are you
work.
able to identify the men who were with the victim in the steam room?
Yes. The manager of the bath, Sir Gregory Pitkin, a lad from the city council, Garrow, and an archaeologist by the name of Blinkhorn. I think the plump one, Garrow, did it. It doesn't seem right in the head.
Well, we shall see.
Rude as hell.
You found no murder weapon?
No, and that's why I called you. All three witnesses and the victim were locked in when the murder occurred, and they remained so until we got here. We even had to pick the lock to enter.
I see. Was there anyone else here, apart from those gentlemen in the steam room?
Yes, a Mr. Phillips. He was the one who called the police. He'll be able to give you more details.
They were locked in the steam room?
He wasn't locked in there, so what happened? He came in, killed the fucker, on his way out, locked the door.
Oh, shit. Well. Why am I don't like... But it's never that simple. It's never... Yeah, mostly it is that simple. You get down to these low-profile murders, yes.
Good day to you, Mr. Phillips.
Yeah.
My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my colleague, Dr. Watson. Would you be so kind as to answer our questions?
Certainly, sir.
Please tell us the chain of events from the start of your day. Everything that you can remember.
What?
The slightest detail may be of importance.
Very well, sir. I came in at 6:30 this morning, and I opened the baths. I made sure that the room was clean, and I prepared the towels. The brazier was still burning.
There was a fire burning all night.
Yes, Sir Gregory ordered me to light the brazier yesterday. It takes some time until the room is fully heated. The gentleman had a meeting at 9 o'clock this morning. I wanted everything to be perfect. They'd been in the steam room for 20 minutes when I suddenly heard shouting. I ran to the door, but it was closed. I couldn't open it. So I ran out to the street to call for the police. One constable came up, and then there were others, and they picked the lock. Then Inspector Lestrade came along, and he told us that nothing should be touched.
Yeah, don't touch a crime scene.
Did you receive any other visitors this morning?
No one. Until these gentlemen arrived. Sir Gregory was the first. And then, while we were discussing work details, Sir Rodney and Mr. Blinkhorn arrived, and Mr. Garrow followed.
What happened after that?
I waited until they'd all entered the steam room, then I returned to the hall. The changing room door was open, so I should hear if they needed anything.
You would have heard if someone had entered or left the steam room.
Certainly, sir. These doors make a lot of noise.
Big nose. That looks like you were in a kerfuffle. Oh. Yeah, I could see that too. Shiny buttons. Something remarkable, apparently. But it says he has a stretch collar. Okay. Who did your mosaic work? This is fantastic. Oof. Actually, like, a little textured, and I am loving that. Do you see it? Well, no, not, I mean, like, as far as, like, a game development, to include that. And the way the lighting hits it, ooh! Boy. Oh. I can't. Okay, where are we going? Exodus, Entrada, Steam Room. This one?
Frigidarium.
Oh, yeah. Where all the meat's
steam room's
kept.
on the other side, Mr. Holmes.
Yeah, let me go in.
Room's on the other side, Mr. Holmes.
Boy! I want to go in the meat locker.
The steam room. The changing room.
Oh. Oh, yes. Good job.
Expensive clothes.
I am mildly
belonging
moist.
to one of the men from the steam room.
I don't care. I don't give a fuck. So moist they call me Pancake. Pancake's moist. I have no idea. That was terrible. I mean, it's pretty. I just appreciate details. Is that a dick? Almost.
Clothes belonging to one of the suspects. These clothes belong to one of the suspects from the steam room.
What about details?
Absolutely not related. Well, any way whatsoever, and I was like, okay. Back to video games.
An ice bucket
Really
to
back
keep the
into the
champagne
subject.
chilled.
You like tangents, though.
I just go off on tangents all the time. said snake. It looks like a little like one of those like the guy there. It looks like one of those little smokies. Anyway, I paid attention to exactly none of what he just said. Ooh. Wow.
Lord Holmes. Ah, death with peculiarly Roman piquancy.
Like the one you almost had an hour ago.
Let us forget about that.
Which one? Let me see. Does it have spices in it? Yeah, it should be the Earl Grey.
The top ones I know are broth.
Yeah, the top ones are broth. Yeah, it's Earl Grey. And there's a pomegranate in the tea in the press right now. Okay. I don't blame you. Woo. I need to go to bed here soon. I have to be up at 5 again.
The brazier is still burning. Here is extreme. I will need something to pick up this melted metal.
Item required. You have blood on you. That's notable.
Blood traces wiped on the towel.
It's horrible. So Rodney, he's dead. Can't we speak about it somewhere else?
I'm in shock. I don't want to talk.
It's horrible. I can't talk at the moment.
Why did they keep them in this room? Like, literally staring at the body. Why did they... And it's like... You're gonna get sick. You're not supposed to be in here for longer than 20 minutes at a time. Get out of here. Oh my god. That's just... You're not supposed to be in a spa for longer than 20 minutes.
At Baker Street. This key was covered in blood.
Really?
I should ask Phillips about it.
Yeah, it really sucks. I have to wake up early.
There was only one hit.
So I was talking to Shay.
It pierced the right eye straight through to the brain.
Ooh.
Instantaneous.
Ooh. I don't...
The wound should not have bled so profusely. This pool is rather large.
Yeah? Well... He would have been still alive, though, for a little bit, but they said it was instant death. But his heart would have had to have kept beating for a little while. Well, I mean, to bleed that much. Yeah. Yeah, Shay's like, a warmth, cause circulation. Does it cause, like, higher circulation, or does it slow it down? Yeah, because this... Yeah, that's right. Okay, that makes sense, yeah. It slows down, yeah. Yeah, and she says hi. Huh. Huh, huh. Huh, huh. Huh. Ooh.
With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
Wow. True that. But that's a sick ass steam room. I'm gonna That's for damn sure. It's fucking kick ass. So yeah, if you're over here, you really wouldn't be able to see. Like if you're sitting in one of these coves. What say you? Nothing? Alright.
He's getting steamed wearing a full suit. Turn that shit off.
I'm in a suit too, bro. How do I turn it off? It won't let me. Is there something I'm supposed to, like, find? Ooh! I couldn't tell if, like, he creeped up on me or if I walked towards him. What are we doing here? Can you turn this shit off? I can't leave. Oh. Really? I needed the fucking special vision to do that? Jesus Christ.
What should we do next, Holmes?
I don't know, Watson. Get better questions.
The thing was white, so there's something missing.
Yeah. Ah, here we go.
Some dirt or earth. I'll take a sample. Look, Watson. He was wearing a ring. He very likely removed it before the steam session.
Well, death is very recent. Between 30 minutes to 1 hour ago.
I think we have found all that we can here, taking into consideration the abysmal lighting. Constable, we have finished with the body.
We don't have many leads here.
What concerns me is that we still have to find the murder weapon.
Mr. Holmes?
Please have the body removed without disturbing anything else in the room.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
I was
They
wondering,
didn't do that
Holmes,
the first
it's
fucking
fairly
case.
reckless to carry out a murder inside a closed chamber. Why do you suppose they did it?
There are a great many possibilities. The murderer was in a hurry, or he is an artist, or a ghost, or he wanted to ensure that I'd be brought in on the case.
Probably the latter. You are ridiculous. Do you know that?
He's so full of himself. That would be pretty rad. Glasses. Why are they chilling by the fire? That doesn't seem very good.
One lens is cracked, probably due to the temperature of the brazier.
But it's like fucked up.
These lenses are for myopia. The wearer is short-sighted.
I can't grab that yet. Yeah, there's
The
a piece
brazier
of
is
metal
still
in there.
burning. The heat here is extreme.
I can't get it yet.
It is too hot. I cannot reach into.
If you have to interrogate me, I'd like to be dressed properly first.
I can't understand what happened. Am I allowed to leave?
You're the only one that has blood on you. That might be it. Pretty cut and dry in here.
These clothes belong to one of the suspects from the steam room.
Crimes and Punishment.
Champagne for a special occasion.
Mr. Holmes, I should like to take the suspects to the yard. You can interrogate them there. Any objections?
I don't think so.
None, Lestrade.
I think I'm gonna stop it here and pick it up later. And get ready for bed. I keep playing it tomorrow. Yep, 5 a.m. Yeah, I hate it. I'm just like bulldozing the house. Yeah. It's usually what happens to me. Alrighty. Hasta luego. I'll see your taco.